Hello everyone, welcome to EduTop. So the RBI Grade B 2024 cutoff marks for the interview and for the final selection has been released, and today we are going to discuss these cutoff marks and we will discuss that were they higher than expected or lower. As well as we will also discuss the key takeaways and the learnings for the future aspirants that they need to keep in mind. So all of this we are going to discuss in today's session that is going to be very relevant for you. And before starting with this session, I want to inform you about the free course that EduTap is providing for all of you. So this is absolutely free of cost and this is the free course for all of you. Let me show you. So the link for the free course, it is provided in the description box below, and you can click on the link and you can access this free course that is absolutely free of cost. There is zero cost for this free course. So what all you will be getting in this free course, you will be getting the exam info, that is you will be getting the exam information, the eligibility criteria, the pattern for the examination, the syllabus for the examination. You will be getting the pointers for the strategy and the preparation so that you can plan to crack these exams in a faster manner, and you will be getting the PYQs, the solved previous year questions you will be getting, and the PYQs, they are like the guiding light for your preparation of any examination. Okay, and you will be getting the demo lessons, the free demo lessons, you will be getting the free videos and notes and tests you will be getting to understand that how the main course of EduTap will look like. Okay, so this free course is providing you a lot of value addition. It is providing you a lot of benefit in understanding the exam, in getting the exam information at one place, in getting the strategy at one place, and in getting the PYQs and getting the demo lessons to see that how our main course actually looks like. Okay, so this is the free course that is absolutely free of course, that is absolutely free of cost, that you can access through the link given in the description box below. Okay, now getting back to the video, so let's see the cutoff marks. So the aggregate cutoff marks in the phase 2 were 173.50. This is for the shortlisting of the candidates for the interview. So as you know that the phase 2 is of 300 marks. So out of that, it's 173.50. This was the aggregate cutoff marks in phase 2, and this was for the shortlisting of the candidates for the interview. Okay, now the aggregate marks in phase 2 and interview taken together, that is interview is of 75 marks. So the 300 marks plus the 75 marks, so in total out of 375 marks, 226.75. This was the cutoff marks for the final selection. For the final selection, the cutoff marks was 226.75 out of 375. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Now let's see the comparison with the previous year cutoff so that you get some analytical point. Okay, so in the previous year in 2023, if you see the cutoff marks for interview, that is the aggregate marks in phase 2 for the selection for the interview was 169 in 2023 out of 300. While in 2024, you can see that there is the increase that has happened in the cutoff marks. Okay, for the selection for interview. Now this increase can be because of the lesser number of vacancies. There were lesser number of vacancies that were there. That's why there is the increase that we can see in the cutoff marks. But the increase is only by 4.50 marks. While the vacancies were way less as compared to 2023, in 2024 there were way lesser vacancies for the RBI Grade B as compared to 2023. So why only the cutoff marks increased by 4.50? So one assumption can be, or one expectation can be, that the finance and management section was very unexpected this time. There were questions from the planetary boundaries that were not at all expected in the finance and management portion, as well as there were questions that were paragraph based question that was seen for the first time in the finance and management section. So the finance and management section was quite unexpected, and it was a little difficult also as compared to the previous years, and that's why we can say that the finance and management section, it was difficult. It was quite on the unexpected lines, we can say. There were many static questions from the finance in the descriptive portion. So because of the unexpected nature of the finance and management, there was the cutoff that couldn't increase much. Okay, and the lesser number of vacancies were there, so the cutoff increased as compared to 2023. But because of the unexpected nature of the finance and management section, the cutoff didn't increase that much, not by like 7 marks or such, not by 7 marks, 8 marks or such. Okay, so yes, the cutoff increased for the 2024 because of the lesser number of vacancies, but it didn't increase that much because the finance and management section was a little on the unexpected lines. Now coming to the final cutoff for the final selection, we can say, so you can see that actually the final cutoff decreased in 2024 as compared to 2023. Now this we can say that one of the reason can be the interview marks. The interview marks could be lower as compared to 2023. The interview could be tougher, we can say, as compared to 2023 in 2024. So in 2024, because of the tougher nature of interview, we can say that there were lesser marks that the students or the people would have got in the interview. That's why the final cutoff was a little lower as compared to 2023. Okay, in 2023, if you remember, there were some students that even got 74 marks out of 75. So in 2023, the final cutoff was a little higher as compared to 2024. Now this is one of the reason that there can be other reasons also if there is variance, because there was a very high variance in vacancies, there was a very high difference in vacancies in 2024 as compared to the other years. So there can be other reasons also for the final cutoff to go down, but one of the reasons can be that the interview marks could be lower. Okay, interview could be tougher in 2024, and that's why the interview marks were like given in a stricter manner. Okay, so this is the idea. Now the learnings, we have understood that okay, in 20 as compared to 2023, in 2024 for interview the cutoff went high in phase 2. Okay, with the lesser number of vacancies, but the finance and management portion was a little unexpected and a little difficult. So the cutoff didn't go as high as we were expecting. We were expecting it to go quite high, but it didn't go that much high because the FM portion was quite unexpected, even with the lesser number of vacancies. Now the final cutoff went lower as compared to the previous examination. So it can be because of the interview marks. Okay. Now some of the learnings that we can discuss. So just clearing the cutoff for interview is not enough, because then you are only clearing phase 2 and you are appearing for interview. It is not enough. You have to, like, if you want to become the RBI grade B officer, or if you want to become the officer, you have to clear the overall cutoff. You have to clear the final cutoff for the final selection. So you have to garner good marks in the interview also. And how can you garner good marks for interview? By preparing very well. Like I was talking to a student, Utkarsh, like he has cleared the RBI grade B examination. So he gave 12 mock test, like 12 mock interview. So you can understand that a lot of students are putting a lot of efforts for the interview also. They are giving multiple mock interviews. They are preparing very well for the interview. So you have to be like, if you want to clear the examination, you have to focus on phase 1, you have to focus on phase 2, and after the phase 2 you have to focus on interview also. Okay, so just clearing the cutoff for interview is not enough. If you want to become the officer, you have to prepare very well for the interview, as it carries 75 marks and it can be a make and break situation. Okay, now this is regarding the interview that will come after phase 1 and phase 2. Now the cutoffs are nearly 60%. You can see that overall out of 375, there were, the final cutoff was 226.75. So cutoffs are nearly about 60%. So you should be preparing for like 70% and such. Okay, your target should not be that okay, I will get the 60% out of 375, or I will get 60% or 70% out of 300 and such. You should aim for the highest that you can aim for. You should, like in the examination, you should be prepared that okay, if I know all the questions, I will write all the questions, I will answer all the questions. In the objective, if there are 30 questions, if I know all the questions, I will try to answer all the questions. Okay, so the maximum that you can do, you should be doing that. Okay, difficulty level is moderate to difficult, we can say, but there are changes that can be expected. In 2024, there are changes that has happened in finance management section. There were paragraph based lengthy questions that have come, so you can expect that the changes will continue. So you should be prepared for the changes also. Okay, this time in ESI, the schemes questions were there, but they were lesser in numbers, and the reports questions were way higher in number. So usually we expect schemes to be more in number as compared to reports. So this time reports were more in number in 2024. So you can expect that there can be the minor changes that can happen, or there can be the major changes that can also happen. So you should be prepared for changes. How can you be prepared for changes? If you are preparing very well for the examination. Okay, if you are preparing very well for each and every component, and you are giving the good weightage to each and every component. You are preparing reports very well, the schemes very well, the finance current affairs, the finance and management. When you are studying the finance and management, in the finance you are giving importance to current affairs as well as to static. In management you are covering the static in a holistic manner, and you are solving the lengthy questions also. Okay, so difficulty level is moderate to difficult, we can say, and do expect the changes. So prepare the syllabus very well, and do see the PYQs. Always when you start preparing for a examination, do see the PYQs first, so that you get an understanding that what kind of questions come, and how the pattern has changed, how the type of questions has changed, what are the changes that the organization has or the exam conducting body has brought, and what changes can come in the future. Sometimes the schemes have got more weightage, sometimes reports have got more weightage. So anything can happen, and you should be preparing very well for both of them. In the finance, sometimes current affairs is getting more weightage, sometimes static is getting more weightage. So you should be preparing these things very well. Okay, so do see the PYQs for your analysis, and then cover the syllabus in a very holistic manner, so that you are prepared for any change, for anything, any curved ball that the exam conducting body is throwing at you. Okay, application through mock test. So it's not like that you have covered the syllabus, that's it. No, you should attempt a lot of MCQs. You should practice a lot of MCQs to see that how fast you are reading, how fast you are able to answer the questions. So application through the mock test. Apply your knowledge, apply your understanding and the knowledge that you have garnered through the mock test. So this is regarding the whole idea about the cutoffs, as well as the key learnings that you need to keep in mind. That yes, the changes have been brought in the ESI section. In the FM section, there are the changes that have been brought in the ESI. The reports weightage has been increased, and in the FM, the questions, the paragraph based questions came, some out of the box questions came. So you should expect these changes in the future also, and with these changes you should be prepared by covering the syllabus in a holistic manner. Okay, now before leaving the session, before ending the session, let me show you that if you go to edutab.in, you can see the courses that EduTap is providing for you. If you are preparing for RBI Grade B, you can see that what all courses EduTap is providing to you, at what rate and at what price, and what all you will be getting. So in the gold course, you are getting the phase 1, phase 2 and interview preparation material. So you are getting the concept classes, the videos you are getting, notes you are getting, the summary sheets you are getting, the summary material you are getting, and you are getting the mock test, the interview sessions, the live classes also you will be getting in the gold course. In the silver course, it is for the phase 2 and interview. So here also you are getting the multiple materials. So you can see that what all you will be getting in the different courses, at what price. So you can wait, like here you can see that flat 71% is going on, and this is the nearly the highest of that we provide. So if you want to see the courses, what all you will be getting, you can see, you can go to edutab.in. In the courses section, you can see the courses that we are providing, and you can see that here the highest off is going on. So you can avail it, and do see, like first do see that what all you are getting, and who will be teaching, like that also you can see. Okay, so this is it for today. I hope you got to learn a few things through this session, that there are some changes that has happened, and you should be expecting the changes in the future also. How you can like get out of the like problem is by preparing the syllabus in a holistic manner, okay, and giving like good weightage to the different components. So this is it. Thank you very much for joining the session. For more videos, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel of EduTap, and thank you everyone. Thank you for joining.